Jasmyne and Vince.
The JasVynce Show.
The JasVynce.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and babies, please welcome back to a brand new episode of
The JasVynce Show. I'm Jazz.
And I am Vince, and we are very, very happy to be back on your screens, phones, TVs, whatever. I don't know why she's laughing. This is totally the first time we're doing this. It's been a while since the last season of Married at First Sight, but now we are here for another season. Season 19, which is taking place where?
In Austin.
In Austin, Texas. Are we allowed to say?
What about?
Are we giving up our location right now?
Are we giving up?
We came all the way to Austin just to stay on top of the married couples. Make sure they're doing their thing. We might be a little bit late, but we're here, folks. We're here. Any other things you want to share?
We moved to Austin.
We moved to Austin, yeah.
That's so random.
We got a lot of stuff going on. That's why we haven't been giving y'all the videos. But when Married at First Sight came back on Peacock for some reason, we are here to bring you the goods. So they're doing the seasons in Netflix form, if you will, in which they're releasing 4 episodes at a time. So we're here to give you a quick recap because we watched it, so you don't have to. But I figure you're probably gonna end up watching it anyway. So episodes 1 through 4, we started with some beautiful, beautiful couples. How do we feel about our couples this season, Jazz?
The red flags are red flagging.
Red flag
for sure.
Let's start with. Who do I start with? I wanted to start with this couple just because this was the. I guess this is the couple that the show hopes is gonna make it.
Is that the case? Who told you that?
Let's talk about Jalen and Josh. Jalen with a Y. Tell me about Jalen and Josh. What do you know about these folks?
Jalen, I think she's 27.
What'd she do?
She is a spin instructor and a realtor. Everybody in Austin is a realtor, by the way. Everybody in Austin is a realtor. Yeah, she seems very energetic, but her voice is annoying me already, so I don't know. I think she's a bit...
Y's in your names? Is that what it is?
No, that's not what it is. I just think that she's not ready for marriage, and her concept she's the one that said her concept of marriage is like watching rom-coms, which is not real life, and we all know that. If you're married, you know that.
There's girls out there that just watch rom-coms all day long, and that's what they think real life is supposed to be. So, unfortunately, no comments. What about Josh? Tell us about Josh.
Josh is into the rom-coms too, but I think his background is a little bit more complex. He didn't know who his dad was, and his mom was in prison, so his grandma raised him. So he was very poor, and he started working in roofing a few years ago, and then ended up building his own company. So now he's like making, it sounded like he said like $500,000 a year, which is great, especially in Austin. So good for him. Kudos to him. He seems like he has his head on straight, but I don't think that we heard anything about any relationships that he's had previously, which to me makes me feel like maybe he doesn't have any relationship experience. I don't know.
Beautiful wedding. They look like they had a really good time. I think
there's chemistry.
I think they kissed. I think seems like there's chemistry. They seem to be vibing. We're compacting 4 whole episodes. Did they do the nasty?
Oh, they did the nasty.
How many times?
I don't know. I'm not counting.
A couple times. At least. Wasn't they the ones that did it on the airplane on the way to...
Babe, it was a joke. Nobody had sex
I thought they did that. I thought they did.
I'm pretty sure it was a joke.
I think they did it. I think
he swears they had sex.
I think they joined the Mile High
I don't know about that.
I think they seem strong. They've even put together a nice little list of like where they feel they rank in other couples. Obviously, they put themselves
Everybody
first.
has that conversation. That don't even matter.
I don't think everybody has it like and actually means it. They was like, yo, we smashing. So you know we at the top. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody smashing.
Everybody else. Let's cut this episode right now. Everybody smashing, nobody asking questions. That's the whole theme for the first 4 episodes, the entire theme. Anything else to say about Jalen and Josh? Let us know how you feel about these folks in the comments. I don't want to give out an early rating, but I do think that they have some potential.
I think they have
more potential than most.
But I I just don't see it. I don't see it for nobody, to be honest. But I guess looking just at their chemistry, they actually like each other. Let's start there. I'll give them that. They like each other. There's chemistry. And good luck, guys. Yes. I don't know.
If you do decide to watch every single episode of the season, you will notice big things changing from the Lifetime side. There's a lot of things that we don't get to see.
We didn't see the bachelorette and bachelor party.
They was hugging on each other at the honeymoon. I was like, they know each other? Because I didn't even get a chance to see
got like a little 10-second glimpse, but there was nothing. We didn't get the matchmaking fully like we used to, but we're not mad at that.
It is.
Last season was like 26 episodes.
Exactly. It is very much more condensed, which we do appreciate. We do have to watch 4 episodes before recording to come to y'all. So we're about to watch 4 more episodes after this anyway. But I will say shout out to the producers. Shout out to the experts, of course. And
who we still ain't seen besides them discussing the couples.
They dabbled. But where the after party at?
Bring Keisha back.
Bring the JasVynce show back, too. Let's go. All right, next couple. Let's discuss the very, very beautifully bougie. Oh, I blocked his name out. My bad. What's his name? Derek with 2 R's.
His name is spelled very weird.
Megan and Derek. Megan is spelled weird, too. All right, so on top of them both having weird names, I had to write this down. They're both 38. And they both look like characters from the show Once Upon a Time.
That's so specific.
If you ever seen the show Once Upon a Time, they both look like not the main characters, but like one of the side joints.
Yeah.
They both look like that. They're both like model-esque. She just looks annoyed all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it. I
think that I don't know. She works for her family business. She's a realtor on the side as well.
Realtor.
He owns like a wellness business or something. But you know what? He was saying, "Oh yeah, I lived in Thailand. I lived in Bali. I lived in all these places." I was like, he was giving me like he's a retired passport bro. And I might be wrong about that because he seemed like a nice guy.
It's possible.
But I'm like, I mean, you were single. I get it.
Definitely get passport bro vibes from him now. Only other note that I had, because again, they're same thing. The wedding was sweet. It looked like everybody got along. It was very, very awkward.
Her mom hates him.
Oh, is that what happened?
Her mom was like, she just seems super judgy, is what it is. The mom seems super judgy. The friends was, the only information that I feel like Megan even asked him for real was like what kind of music he listens to. And then when he said he listens to EDM, not country, they were like, and I'm like, that's very close-minded because what if he liked classical music or something else? Like, right. I think that it's weird to expect your spouse that you don't even know to like exactly what you like. And
we'll get to see more of how the likes and dislikes play out. We forgot to mention it was Josh that got Jalen the Burning Man tickets. And like that.
As a wedding gift, I would have left. I would not have made it down the aisle.
They're doing all types of romantic stuff in his eyes, which is more adventurous, which is not necessarily what she likes.
It's not
but romantic. She got another big old ring out of it.
It was a
too,
big
so
rock.
Shout out to Jalen and Josh. Anything else about Megan and Derek? Except for the fact that
I think that I got something. I think he likes her, and I feel like she thinks that she's giving more than she is.
Yes.
Every time he's like he'll ask a question, or he was asking the questions, she was answering it, and that's it.
We'll see a lot of that as we have in past Married at First Sight, but it seems like a big thing this season, in the first few episodes, of course, is, oh, tell me more about yourself. Well, you're not telling me more about myself, so how come you're not telling me more about yourself? Well, if you would ask me, then I would have asked you to. So basically, again, nobody's asking questions. Derek has put his best foot forward, I
like Derek personally.
I do think he should have been matched with Rhonda, who apparently wants to talk more than Megan does. Why
would he be matched with a 60-year-old lady?
Hey, Married at First Sight. I will give y'all credit for mixing up the ages.
I do like that.
It looks good so far on paper. Pass the cow, we watching. I know you rooting. He got money on this like Prize Picks. Let's get into Rhonda Potts. How old are they?
Rhonda is 63 and I think Pat is 57. I'm going to guess.
I got 59.
Okay, something like that. 9 and 7.
They be talking about love, y'all. They be talking. It's only.
They done said I love you.
They be talking about love. Now, let me know, any of our older viewers out there, if you feel like you've gotten into a relationship and you kind of move fast, like what's the name, Brittany's past relationships, and y'all just be talking about love right away. Let me know if they seem like the hippie type vibe where they would just mesh like that easily.
She is a hippie.
She's definitely a hippie.
But
because she's a cooler mom. She's got four young kids.
They're not young. They're like 30.
They younger than her, boy.
Obviously, she's 60-something.
She grew up with teenagers at some point, so she had to stay hip. Also, is she not a teacher or something like that?
No,
or she just always had.
I forgot what she does. Anyway, Pat is boring as hell, y'all.
He's a yapper.
Snooze fast.
He could be more boring, but he's a yapper.
He is boring as hell.
It's the fact that he's a yapper that makes it so hard, because Rhonda wants to talk. She wants to talk about each other. She wants to bond. She wants to be close.
Him, yeah.
He barely asks questions about her. If he does, I give him credit. The one time she was mad about, he did ask about her afterwards, but it was after a long, drawn-out conversation. And in her defense, he did completely ignore what her issue was. She
legit said, oh yeah, I usually leave TVs on in my house because my house got broken into before. And I'm like, as the man,
you know, I like sci-fi sometimes. You know, and then you know, TV Land got a good marathon that come on. Yeah, but mainly for me, you know, a good documentary. Oh, did you see the one about the John Wayne Gacy and the yeah, but you know, mostly documentaries for me. How about you? What kind of shows you like to watch? I just said, can we leave the TV on?
The issue is,
I just asked if we leave it on.
As the man and the husband, you should be concerned about protecting and providing.
Yes.
So your initial response should be like, what happened? Where do you live at? Oh, I live in a better neighborhood. You should move in with me. Something of that nature. He showed no concern, which let me know that he didn't even hear what she said.
Most of the time when I tell people I got robbed, they be like, oh my God, you got robbed?
I think that's a fair... But I feel like she kind of like brought it up with love, and he tried to go into the defensive mode, and she was like, nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Hey. It didn't work so much when Derek tried that on Megan, though.
Once again, everybody having sex, because I don't know when they took the time to get their old bones together, but nobody asked
her
bones
questions. Been ready, okay?
Nobody. She seemed like she was ready to get...
She said he was fine at the altar. She was ready.
Rhonda and Pat. Y'all, anything else about this couple?
No, he boring.
I feel like he's too boring for her. How about that?
I think that he's boring, and I think that it's a red flag that he was married for 30 years. And now I see he probably overlooked his ex-wife.
And he was a yapper.
Yeah, that's... No,
no. All right, so we have... that was 3 couples we went through already? I feel so accomplished.
Did we do 3?
We missed one.
Oh, yeah, we did.
We missed one. All right. If you have watched our channel before, we appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Like, subscribe, share. You know, here at the JasVynce Show, we be rooting for everybody black. Okay. Right? That's a thing.
That's true.
It's our thing. We already sense some turmoil with this couple. Still rooting for him.
We need some sage and a therapist.
He seems like a very well-spoken young man. He seems very in touch with his feelings. You know, sometimes the road to marriage could be a bit arduous, but you always want to push through.
I feel like he's the chump of his friend group.
Damn.
I think that he's probably a nice guy, but he's one of those people that be using like SAT words just cause. I know a lot of big words, but I'm not just going to use that in conversation just to make myself sound smart. And I feel like that's kind of what he does. What is he? He's like a tech consultant. So maybe, you know, like I can get, you know, a little bit like business talk. What is it? Business talk. You know how like I say certain things at work and I'll use it in my personal life sometimes. Like, oh yeah, let's circle back next week on that.
I'm aligned.
We're aligned. I do say that.
I say that all the time.
But
I do this every time.
I feel like he just And maybe he's just used to being that person in his friend group. But I'm just like, he just seemed like a little bit square to me, is what I was getting from him. But I do like that he's verbal. He's like, oh, I think you're beautiful. You look really nice. And I think that the issue why them two are not going to align is because they can't even verbalize what they need.
They're working on it.
He's cool with everything, which is, I'm married to somebody that's cool with most things. Never not with it. Mr. Never not with it.
That's me.
But I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like he'll be communicating. It all went downhill after they had sex. And
usually does with these.
I try not
couples.
to blame people, but she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna put on this sexy thing for my husband," but she tried to play it like it was innocent. And I was like, "No, you're trying to get some. We know what this means. You don't just put something sexy on for your new husband that you just met a day ago." So they had sex. It was insinuated that it was unprotected. Was that what you got?
I think it was insinuated a little bit more than that. But
what's more than unprotected?
They shot up the club.
I don't think that happened. That's not what I heard.
If you think he shot up the club, please put in the comments.
Don't put that in the comments.
Please put it do in the comments, please.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I feel like he said, "Oh, maybe we shouldn't do that again." And I feel like she took that as, "Oh, he doesn't want to have sex with me."
Now, what do you take that again as?
That is the unprotected part, in my opinion.
Just the unprotected part, or the shooting up the club part?
I don't think he shot up the club. Ignore him. I don't know what you on right now.
Anywho.
Nobody said nothing about that.
Let's talk about this girl, Brittany, right here. Also seems like a very nice girl, very intelligent.
She has it together, like, on paper, professionally, personally.
Yes.
But she need to go see somebody therapist ASAP.
Absolutely. Now, Jazz was watching Love is Blind, the most recent season.
I was.
There have been comments about, what's the guy's name? Edmund?
Yes.
If you've been watching Love is Blind and seen the turmoil on the internets about Edmund, one comment that I agreed with just by watching over Jazz's shoulder, her grabbing me, is that he is whatever age that something traumatic happened to him. And I feel the same as about Brittany, because she seems like very like put together again on paper, but triggered about something. And we can't exactly put a finger on it. I'm sure Will couldn't put a finger on it. If he did, I hope he wrapped it up. That's all I have to say.
Okay. I disagree with Vince. I think I knew when she said, I haven't had a long-term relationship
since
in a decade. Ooh. And every other relationship in the last 10 years has been like 3 to 5 months.
How many relationships?
I don't know, but 3 to 5 months don't count to me. That's just me.
I don't believe so either. That
means that you're the problem. For a whole decade, you're the problem. And it's her communication, because she thinks she's communicating, but she's not.
My beautiful wife.
She was yelling at this man about, oh, well, the words of affirmation, the this, the that. Like, girl, just tell him what you want. Tell him specifically what your ranking of your love languages is, because you're worried about him. He's like, how can I be a good wife? What do you want? If he's saying he's cool, just tell him what you want, because that's the problem is not what he wants. He's chilling. The problem is what you want. She's the problem. She's going to get on my nerves. And also, going back to the wedding.
Okay.
They are not a match. Because the first conversation he had with the dad, and the dad was like, so you're Baptist? So you're a Christian, right? And he's like, well, when Martin Luther, the Crusades was the largest massacre of... Sir, you are talking to somebody's parents. It's okay to say, I was raised this, I believe in a higher power, whatever, but don't go into a history lesson.
But with older black people, they don't
get it.
Not only do they not care about that, they still judge you even harder because you didn't just give them a straight up answer. With older black folk that you don't know,
you got to get straight
that feel like they're in an authoritative position because you taking somebody from their family. Will played a lot of things wrong. Not on purpose.
Horribly wrong.
Not on purpose.
But he's used to being the smartest person in the room.
Exactly.
It was annoying.
It's an arduous experience.
It was annoying.
I feel bad. You said it, or you said she's the problem, but I'll just come out and say it. Don't hate me for this, but I feel like by the end of the second, maybe the third, but definitely second or third episode, the only black woman on the show looked crazy. And that I did not enjoy, but she brought it upon herself.
Well, and I said at least she wasn't like Hurricane Michaela. Vince said we haven't seen it yet. So.
Yes. We'll see. She looked like she got potential to wild out. She looked like she got potential. I don't have anything else to say about...
I didn't like her vows. Because all she said was like, thank you for making me a wife. She wants to be a wife. She said nothing about relationship, nothing about marriage. She wants to be a wife. She wants the title because she also said most of the women in her family are single, which means she looks down on single women. I don't like that. Not cool.
Yeah, I obviously still looking for her to see them work out, to see them grow, have conversations.
I think they're going to be pregnant. Somebody is going to be pregnant. I heard the audio.
Somebody's going to be pregnant. It might be Megan. But we at least know there's one couple that everybody having sex. Nobody asking questions. But somebody's shooting up the club. We'll see you next time.
I don't think it's him. No. We still got to do chat.
We got one more couple. If there is anything that we have missed, please feel free to shout us out. Let us know in the comments because, again, it's all squozed in together. It's all 4 whole episodes, and we about to go watch some more. But I am enjoying the season and how it's playing out so far. And, we just got to those honeymoons. We're going to see what's going on when they get back to the real world. I'm glad some of the couples have been able to have the conversations like, hey, it's not going to go exactly how it is.
If you can't have fun on the honeymoon at all and you arguing the whole honeymoon, what's going to happen when you get back? It's going to be rough.
We got our last couple, though. It is...
Belinda and Chad. No, Belinda E. Chad.
Yes, thank you very much.
I knew you wanted
Belinda E. Chad. All right, Belinda, if you did not know yet, is Jalen's mom, y'all. Why did we have to keep it a secret for... I guess they had to suspense. I don't know. Chad has been divorced 3 times?
Yeah.
What you got going on, Chad? And Jazz thinks he's a Mac Daddy, apparently.
I think he be tricking.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
No. I think that he's been married 3 times, divorced 3 times. We didn't say how many engagements. Generally, if you've been divorced twice, okay. Once you hit that 3rd divorce, now I feel like this is like you just be proposing to whoever.
Let me go get you another ring.
Yeah.
Let's go get it.
I'm
not buying it because I want you.
I can't.
He said, well, then I wouldn't buy it. I was going to buy it anyway.
Well, I feel like this is controversial. This is the couple I'm actually rooting for.
Why are you rooting for this couple more than the others?
Because Belinda's mom, Belinda was married to Jalen's dad. There was infidelity. They were married up until the kids went to college. Okay. So I feel like she knows how to make a relationship work. And she just seems kind. I like her face. I trust her for some reason.
She's motherly.
She's not giving me any like major red flags. And it seems like what I'm getting from her is like her ex-husband underappreciated her.
Yeah.
And Chad seems like the opposite. But my concern with Chad is that you've been married so many times that you just probably just like, oh, I got it. Here you go.
While Jalen's dad was out there on the road playing baseball,
right.
seeing his little side holes and whatnot.
Okay.
Sorry. That's what they made it seem.
And Chad is funny. That's another thing. Humor will get me every time.
He got some bars.
I think that he's a nice guy. His daughter seemed nice. Like, I think Chad could just be like a lover guy or somebody that just moves super fast. Because he even went to get her a new ring on the way to the airport for the honeymoon. So I'm like, oh, he just spending money at this point.
I don't have anything to say about them. I do feel like it's a little awkward that, I did like how Josh and Jalen were like so excited to attend their wedding.
Yeah.
Ended up smashing like right after that wedding too. I just thought that was weird. But the excitement, the, bringing the families together, everybody's excited. It's cute. It's cute. Seeing the older folks like feel appreciated. I'm just glad the producers decided to do that.
I'm here for like, I think that finding love at any stage in life, if you're ready, is great. And I'm happy that they're finally like showing that in Married at First Sight in the US, because I feel like it's more beneficial and the couples can help each other more. I feel like they be having all these 23-year-olds, everybody 23, we all talking to each other and like giving horrible advice to each other. No. Vary the ages some. It probably helps that, Belinda is Jalen's mom. That's going to definitely be positive. But also, can we go back to all the ladies talking about how they all having sex? I don't want to hear that my mom is having sex.
She asked.
I don't want to hear it.
Asked.
I don't need to know.
She asked. And yes, we was humping.
I got here via Immaculate Conception.
How you think you got here?
Immaculate Conception.
No,
I just said that.
Immaculate as in...
Shush.
Chad was concepted in that.
Shush.
But yes, that is all I have. Let us know if you have anything else. If there's anything else that you folks would like to discuss. Of course, we exist on YouTube again, so we want to make sure we get back to you in the comments and whatnot. Again, I am looking forward to this season. Lots and lots and lots. I just, hope we don't get let down. Like, this is it. I'm really excited. None of my stuff works anymore. I can't find any of mine. I'm like trying to find pictures. Oh, I gotta bring it up. But yeah, Jazz, anything else that you would like to conclude?
Do we have anything else?
No, that was all the couples. Last we left off, they were already finished with they were starting on the honeymoon, right?
Uh-huh.
There we go. That was looking for my mans. So now we're getting into, again, further enjoying the honeymoon, as well as bonding, getting back into the world of Austin, where everyone's a realtor. It's beautiful out here, just really hot. It's finally cooled down some.
It's lovely.
And yeah, seeing how they figure out their own ways to keep Austin weird on Married at First Sight. That is all I have, my love. Anything else? Any other announcements or anything?
Do you have any announcements?
I have no announcements to make.
You have announcements?
You have an announcement?
You have an announcement.
I have an announcement.
Yes.
Am I allowed? Because, we don't talk about women's bodies.
Yeah, you have an announcement.
All right. Not only did we move to Austin, we also having a baby. Yay! Don't shake your head, Pastor Kyle. Don't shake your head. Don't shake your head at that. Yes, the JasVynce baby will be here next year. I'll put the registry in the comments or something like that too. Until next time, we got 4 more episodes coming back for you on another episode of The JasVynce Show. Peace, y'all. Peace.
Jasmyne and Vince.
The JasVynce